Chocolate Chip Cookie Murder, Chapter 16, Part 3. I just realized something, Betty. You'd better not mention that you talked to me. If Max finds out that we've been discussing him, he'll get really upset. That's true, Betty agreed. If he calls in, don't mention that I told you about his meeting. He'll just think that we were nosing into his personal life. I'm concerned for your job. You're right, Hannah. Betty's eyes widened. Max would fire me if he thought I was gossiping about him, even if I wasn't. Exactly. If anybody asks you what we were talking about tonight, just say that we were making small talk about the buffet table. I'll say the same thing. Thanks, Hannah. Betty looked very grateful. I sure don't want to risk my job. I just love it at the dairy. My lips are sealed. You can count on that. Mine too. Hannah walked away, confident that Betty wouldn't repeat their conversation. She'd also discovered a wonderful new tool for social intercourse. It was intimidation, and it worked. And if the glower on Andrea's face was any indication, Hannah knew that she was in for a dose of it herself. Andrea sighed as they walked down the hall together. She still didn't look happy about being left to dance with Norman for so long. But when Hannah had whispered that she'd been doing legwork for Bill, Andrea lightened up a little. I still can't believe you stuck Norman with the Hollenbach sisters. You know they're going to chew his ear off for at least 15 minutes. That's what I'm counting on. Norman said he wanted me to introduce him to prospective patients, and Margaret seemed really interested in having her teeth whitened. If she does it, she'll tell all her friends at the church and they'll do it too. Here's the ladies' room. Andrea stopped at the door. I know, but that was just an excuse. I need you to make a phone call for me, Andrea. You're a lot better at sweet-talking people than I am. You can say that again. Andrea laughed, and Hannah could tell that the last vestige of her anger had disappeared. Who am I calling? The Holiday Inn in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. That's where they're holding the Tri-State Buttermakers Convention. You want me to talk to Max Turner? You want me to talk to Max Turner? Andrea sounded very reluctant. I don't think I should do that, Hannah. Bill hasn't talked to him yet, and he doesn't know about Ron. I don't want you to talk to Max. I want you to get Gary Milk from the Milkway Dairy on the phone. I need some information from him. Andrea looked dubious. Does Bill know about this? No, I just learned something from Betty, and I have to confirm it with Gary. But are you supposed to... shouldn't Bill be the one to... Bill's not here, and I am. Hannah interrupted her. This could be important, Andrea. It can't wait for Bill to get back from the accident scene. We'll use the phone in Del Woodley's den. That's private, and God knows, the Woodleys can afford one long-distance call to Wisconsin. Andrea thought about it for a minute. Okay, I'll do it. Bill always says that I can sweet-talk anybody into anything. Hannah led the way to the den and got Andrea settled behind Del Woodley's desk. Then she took a seat on the couch and listened in awe as her sister charmed the desk clerk into leaving his post to search for Gary Milk. Bill was right. Andrea could talk anyone into anything. And knowing that caused a heavy load of guilt to drop from Hannah's shoulders. Bill might want Andrea to quit her job, but her sister would just sweet-talk him into letting her go right on selling real estate.